like a Hellcat.
What is happening, folks? How is everybody doing today? It's Not So Anonymous here, and thanks for tuning into the channel. For today's video, we're going over my predictions or views or guesses of the November Car Pack DLC clue thread that just came out on the Forza forums about a few hours ago. So if you guys are going to enjoy today's video, a like and subscription if you guys are new would be much appreciated. It really help the channel, and we are going to road to like 90 subscribers by the end of November. So that'd be super cool if we hit that. But without further ado, guys, let's get on the video and let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start off with Car 1 Clue-In right now, guys. You're going to start off pretty much right now. And the first one is, Car 1 Clue-In is, Halloween is such a kooky time of year. I love the festive nature of this holiday. Now, the second line doesn't really do me anything, but kooky rings a bell in my opinion when I'm just hearing it. And that's like pretty much reminds me of the Addams Family. If you know the line, they're creepy and they're kooky, mysteriously spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family. If you know that, then you know that that's from the Addams Family's TV show back in the day. And they actually had a hearse from them, so I'm thinking that they'll actually do something with the hearse just because it is a little bit Halloween. It looks pretty cool, as you guys can tell by the pictures. So that's pretty much my idea or my guess of what this car 1 is going to be. So hope you guys do enjoy that. Let's move on to the next car. So for Clue 2, Car 2 actually stumped me a little bit, guys. If you do not know, it actually stumped me a little bit, but I finally got it after I kept thinking for about a few minutes. So the saying is, it might be crazy to hear this, but what comes around goes around. And if you don't know what comes around goes around means, it means karma. And if you don't know what karma is, it's basically, let's just say, if you do something bad, it'll haunt you later in life. I just thought about that. It's kind of cool that it's like Halloweenish and you're like they're haunting you and stuff. But if you know what karma is in terms of car manufacturers, it pretty much has to be the Fisker Karma. The Fisker Karma is like a electric car that has like, I think it has like solar panels up on the top of the car. I've actually seen one in real life. It looks like solar panels. I'm not sure about that, but I'll show you a picture of it right up here for you guys to look at. And if you guys do want to look at all the stuff I'm looking at or the sayings right now from John Awana, I'll link the Forza forum post down in the description if you guys do want to check it out for yourselves. Basically, that's my, I can say, my clue on what the car will be for Forza Horizon 3's Car 2, Clue 2. So without further ado, guys, let's go on the video. Let's move on to the third one. So it says for Clue 3, Car 3, you'll never know until you try. The result might make for generations of cherished rivalries and competition. Now I'm thinking like, it might be something like a Ferrari or Lamborghini or maybe Ford and Ferrari. And I was thinking, what is like one thing that maybe started it all for like a generation of like rivalries and stuff, and that has to be the 1964 Ford Mustang. The thing is such a beauty right now. It goes for a lot. I have to say, for one of the first ones ever, it goes for like a few million. So that's pretty cool. And should be having one in Forza Horizon 3 in no time. So it looks like that would be one. I'm thinking this one just because it is like a cherished rivalry, and that started where the Camaro came in, and Chevrolet was trying to get into the game of like really pony cars and everything like that. So that's why they picked that one. But let's move on to the next one, was the fourth one, and let's get started. So as Clue 4 in Car 4 states, if lives were gears, this cat will be hitting 60 in less time than it takes you to read this clue out loud. Now this thing actually gives me a little bit of hope on what kind of car it's going to be. And this actually, people actually been figuring this out in the Forza forum. So if you guys want to read that down, as I told you, I linked it down in the description. You guys can check it out for yourself. Many other people have ideas on the Forza forums and everything. This is just my idea, so don't take anything, a quote on me for this and everything like that. But it says, if lives were gears, this cat. Now, this cat means maybe a Hellcat of some sort. Maybe I'm thinking it's going to be like a Jaguar, because Jaguar is a cat, of course. And it can go pretty fast, and it says if lives were gears, this cat. So if lives were gears, cats have 9 lives, of course, as the saying goes. So I'm thinking that I think a Jaguar had to have 9 gears. It's probably like the newer models, not like the older models of any kind. I'm thinking it's the Jaguar XE. This car has been released or just leaked into Forza about when the game started, like the Pagani Huayra BC and maybe the Asmar Vulcan of some sorts. So I'm thinking that it'll be that car and just have like 8 gears of forward and then 1 gear back of reverse. So that's pretty cool that it has 9 gears. It's probably going to be the Jaguar XE in my opinion. But let's move on to the next car, which is the 5th car of this clue thread, and let's get started. So if this Car 5 Clue 5 does come true, guys, if my guessing is right, a lot of people other guessing is right, this would be super cool to have this car in the game. I think it fits, not necessarily in terms of track, but in terms of how good driving is and how good it is on the track and everything like that. So stay tuned for that, what we're going to be talking about right here. But as it states on Car 5 Clue 5, it takes a class to inspire this kind of driving. Well, that is one hell of a wing. So basically that means it has a really gigantic wing, and it takes a class to inspire this kind of driving. I'm thinking about the wing gives me a little bit of more hope, and I think it is the Viper ACR, the 2016 Viper ACR. That car would be such a cool thing. It's pretty much like a dinner table on top of it. That's what some of my friends say. It's a dinner table on top of the on the wing. It's like a dinner table, so it'd be pretty cool to have this car in this game. It'd be super awesome, and it takes a class to inspire this kind of driving. This car has been, I guess you could say, been taken to a lot of tracks and just won a lot of different races, or beaten a lot of different cars, like the Porsche 918 Spider, the McLaren P1, and everything like that. It's been a lot of those hypercars, so it'd be pretty cool to see this car in this game and to see what we can do on these roads. But I guess that was my Clue 5 Car 5 for you guys today, and let's move on to the 6th car. If you guys know who Dan Greenwald is, he's actually, he's actually a head person of the Forza Horizon games, or just Forza in general. And he actually listed in one of his posts on the Forza forums, I think Forza.com and everything like that, that they're going to be adding something that they never added into a Forza Horizon game ever. People have a lot of speculation. Maybe it's like maybe in Forza ever, or maybe like monster trucks, or maybe like I guess you could say a motorcycle, would be a little bit crazy in my opinion. So, but I'm thinking right now it will be actually a car, and it will be a Mercedes-Benz 6x6. So I'll get to it right in a few seconds, but I'm going to list the car or the clue for you guys right now. And that is street legal, yes. Daily driver, probably not. So that's a little bit funny. Many people thinking this will be like the Radical RXC Turbo, anything like that, if you guys know that car. But maybe I'm thinking that'll be the Mercedes-Benz G63 6x6. Just because this car is just so massive and so insane to be a great kind of car to be into Forza Horizon 3, and this will be 6x6, which we didn't have in a Forza Horizon game ever. So it'd be pretty cool to see that in Forza Horizon 3. But we're going to move on to the final one that we're talking about, and it's going to be pretty cool, guys, so stay tuned for that. But let's move on to the 7th car, and I'll see you guys once we're there. So for the final clue, or final car for this video, I guess you could say, is that in Clue 7, or Car 7, it states, sometimes winning makes for strange bedfellows. Know what bedfellows means? It kind of means a person or thing allied or closely connected to each other or with another. It immediately clicks to my mind in terms of car manufacturers, like cars in general, is that the McLaren SLR, or the Mercedes SLR, that car was made by McLaren and Mercedes both, so that's pretty cool they actually came together. And the surprising thing enough is that we don't have this car inside of Forza Horizon 3, so I'm wondering if they actually make the 722 version of it to come into Forza Horizon 3. That'd be super awesome. I actually seen the only one I've seen was a 772 in Miami, so that's pretty cool. But this was going to be the end of today's video, guys. Wrap it up for you guys. Hope you do enjoy this one. If you do, make sure to hit the like button. If you guys do want to see me more doing things like this, like more kind of like predictions of the car clues, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm very open to ideas and criticism of you guys today. So without further ado, guys, this is the end of today's video, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later with the next video. Peace, guys.